Earlier, we discussed some of the root causes of anger. While, we view it in a shaming way, anger has a function, it has a purpose. And if we can look into the roots, we can really resolve things. But today, we want to talk about anger from a whole new lens. This lens is that really anger and all emotion, everything you feel, is actually yours. When I say yours, I mean your body's. So, you walk around with your own emotional baggage, but baggage doesn't necessarily mean you picked it up from someone else. Baggage can mean that this is what you've brought in this lifetime, a certain level of anger and a certain level of emotion. Now, that doesn't mean that's your life sentence. It just means that's your deck of cards you're dealing with. So, if you start off with a certain level of anger in your body or any emotion that needs to be shifted, starting by learning to reprocess that emotion or realchemalize it would be vital to your happiness and success in life. This technique is called Shitali Pranayam. It's a breathing technique that simply cools your body down. Now, this breathing technique involves using the tongue. So you're going to be sitting upright for this breathing practice. Your hands are going to be thumb and index finger with about 2 pounds of pressure. The other 3 fingers are together like antennas, and their palms up on your knees. When you're doing this, your eyes are 90% closed, looking at the tip of your nose. Your tongue is going to stick out, and it's going to be something like a taco tongue. It's going to make a U shape with the tongue, like that. So 90% closed, looking at the tip of the nose, inhaling through the mouth, through the tongue, and exhaling nose. Now, the reason why we breathe through the tongue, it has a cooling effect to the body as it cools down the saliva. When you're inhaling through your tongue, make sure the tongue you're elongating the breath on the inhale. And the same with the exhale. You're allowing the exhale to reach the tip of your nose, really savoring the inhale and taking the exhale all the way to the tip of your nose. And what this does is for your system is that anger is not just held in the form of emotion, but it is held in all dimensions and all levels. And one of the ways that it's held in your body is in the form of physical heat. So, sticking your tongue out like a taco tongue. Inhaling with your tongue out. Exhaling, bringing the tongue back in, and exhaling through the nose. So, allowing the breath to pass through the canal that you've made in the tongue, cooling down the spine, cooling down the whole body system. So let's do this together. On your next inhale, inhale through the taco tongue. Hold your breath. Eyes are rolled upward towards the third eye. Bringing the energy upward and then exhaling. Slowly relax.